What is up, legends? We are back another week, another hype watch. So we're gonna get right into it. Want to get this out to you guys and not make it take too long. So we're starting right off with Cathedral, Crow's Curse. This one actually looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I actually spoke on this a little bit before, but it does have a demo up right now, and you guys know I'm all about that Metrovania. So we're talking about it again. There's a lot of press on this one right now. I've gotten a few emails, and not even from the company itself, like, hey, we know you're into Metrovanias, but this one's looking real like it just looks like it's gonna be like super lit. The super lit. So keep this one in mind going forward. Next up is Mistfall Hunter, another one that is sneaking up and might actually be pretty good. PvE PvP is actually kind of fun in my opinion. It's a little bit, I know some people aren't really down with that, and it's unfortunate. I would like gamers to be a little bit more forgiving and try things out. That's what I really want to say. Just try things out, and then, like, there's sometimes there's games that don't even get a shot to be good. They just go on like immediately because somebody got an attitude over something, or like it's just something didn't go their way or something like that. Like give stuff a shot, and I think that this is going to be one of those games that you are going to want to give a shot. Basically, you're not going to hear this music, but yeah, like I feel like this is going to be a low key a banger. I really do. Like, it's just going to be one of those. So next up is Prisoning, the Fletcher's Quest. Here is another Metroidvania. Like, for whatever reason, Metroidvania is like just out here, yo. Like, it's just been coming out. This one's already out, as you can see. It's only $12.74 as far as the price. That is a weird price, but yeah, be out here doing it to it. So with all of that said, like, this looks fun. It reminds me like Super Nintendo games, like maybe like Mega Man, like a whimsical Mega Man. And when you die, you get cooked. Now, are you actually? Damn, that got a smuff in it too. Like, this looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. You only get one shot at getting hit too. Man, that dude got cooked. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a hell of fun. Look at all of this. Like, they showing a whole lot of the game right now. Oh no. Next up is Horizon Hunters Gathering, another one, which is interesting because we all thought that this was gonna be garbage. I'm gonna be honest, like, when I first originally heard them say this, and I was like, for real, this is what we doing? And then I started looking at it, I was like, oh, this is this Monster Hunter with Horizon characters. Like, that might not necessarily be that bad of a thing. It might be fun. And then it has roguelike stuff about it. It randomly, it has a tag of LGBTQ. I never saw this actually be one of the intro tags on the game. Like, I've never seen that on Steam. Like, it just lead with that. Like, that's the third thing you see on a PlayStation game. I haven't actually seen them do that before on Steam. So interesting. Blade of Wiz. Now, this is another one that's interesting here because this is literally like Hades. It straight up is like just like Hades. You know, I F with some Hades now. So this one's going to be coming soon as well. We have a demo up right now if you wish to actually go ahead and get into the demo. I think this one is like out of nowhere. I'm like, wow, okay, this is what we doing. We getting games like this now. Like, I can dig it. It's okay. And speaking of Sony, the state of play. So the games that have come out, I just want to do a brief overview. We're not going to do talk about everything. We got the first light with 007, Loop, which looks like it's going to be really amazing. The link is going to be in the description just to look at all of this. Beast of Incantation, which is reincarnation, which is pretty much going to be like a Pokemon like RPG slash Souls like, which is interesting. Brigadine Abyss is an old school game that is coming back, and that is just amazing in itself. Speaking of old school, Castlevania coming back is crazy. Belmont's Curse is crazy too, because what if all the times that you've been killing the vampires, the Belmonts end up being the vampire? Wouldn't that be crazy? Control Resonant looks pretty amazing as well. Crimson Moon looks like it's gonna be pretty fun. Darwin is like Dead or Alive Last Round. I actually never played Last Round, so I'm gonna get this because I never played it. And they got Dead or Alive 7 coming as a little bit of a teaser too. Death Stranding on PC is interesting. I never played part 2. I played part 1. God of War Trilogy, I played all of those. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get back into that, but it's cool it's gonna be back. Ghost of Yotei, I actually have this game and I played it for a little while and just never had time to actually mess around with it, but I'm gonna come in for the co-op. John Wick coming through is pretty good. Kenna, the original Kenna was yikes. So I hope they fixed all of their issues, like the puzzles were mad frustrating and the combat was a little bit frustrating, so I hope they work that out. Legacy of Kain Remastered, I played both of those games, so I'm not too sure if I'm actually going to want to run that back again, but it's cool that it's going to be here and that it'll be playable. So Marathon, another one I'm not too sure Marathon is going to make it. Tokon is definitely going to make it. Super excited for that. Metal Gear 4 being re-released and getting like our master collection is actually pretty cool to go along with Peacemakers. That's amazing. Mina looks like it's going to be kind of fun. It looks like very Zelda-ish. Neva might be all right. It seems very Ori like. And then Pragmata and Windless, we already know what Pragmata is like. Rayman getting a run back is crazy as well. They was like Rayman of all things getting a run back. I'm pretty shocked on that, but it's cool that they actually figured that out and, you know, got a little bit of Rayman out to the public. I thought they forgot about that game. Resident Evil Requiem looks like it's gonna be pretty much a banger as well. Rev Noir feels like a lost Final Fantasy game, so we'll see how that's gonna rock. Soros is going to be like the new Returnal, which I'm looking forward to that. Silent Hill, this dude looks like LeBron James, so it's pretty funny, and there's some recourse on that because obviously a black person being in a starring role, all the races come out of nowhere. There's a black guy in Netherlands, like there's no black people in Netherlands, like they found the one black person in Netherlands, so he can't have a game. All right, relax. Star Wars Galactic Racer, it's alright, you know, it's alright. Shinobi, Yako Shinobi Ops is interesting kind of, you know, shout out as well, so, you know, look forward to that. Next up on the mobile side, a Resident Evil Survival Unit has its Valentine's Day event. They also have a bunch of coupon codes. Let me click into here. I believe, where is it? And believe it or not, this game, or is it down one? This game is making money and actually popular. There we go. 5 million survivors. It's making money and it's popular. I know a lot of people may not like really understand that. And the funny thing is, it has it's funny to say this, but a Resident Evil like mode, and that's the best part of the game. But you don't get to do it a lot. Getting the characters is pretty cool though, but you don't actually get to do it a lot. The Resident Evil mode of the game, but it's cool. It's really cool. Like you're literally solving puzzles and stuff like that. It's bite sized, and you do it in stages when you unlock a different chapter. But I literally play the game just for that, and it maybe lasts 5 minutes each time it happens. The actual city building thing is super easy, so I just, you know, trudge my way through that lightly, and then get to the Resident Evil part. And then I'm trying to get Ada. I like literally just never get Ada for whatever reason, but whatever happens. Limit Zero Breakers. Now this, like you guys want your want your waifu bait type of game. This way, this game is going to be actually pretty fun too. And then they put this character up who I had never seen before, which is just literally a Grandma Virgil with boobs. like, like, like this is just a baddie character. That bitrate is trash. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, I gotta tell y'all about this. I know many people weren't thinking about this game right there, but maybe we should be. Dang. She ain't a grandma, but she's definitely a cougar. Next up is Pixel Starships. So the interesting thing about this one is that you get kind of like a city builder, but it's like with a ship, and then you're like in ship combat. There's a lot of sim people who may like this type of thing, so I want to put it out there. Might be up your alley. It has 1 million downloads, and I have never actually even paid attention to this game before until I got an email to do so. And yeah, I actually tried to install it, as you can see, on more devices, but it didn't work properly for me. So I'll probably try it on Google Play and maybe check it out like maybe later on next week or something like that. Not this weekend. This weekend is way too much stuff going on. Cookie Run OvenSmash. Now you probably are going to see another Cookie Run video from me, but this is going to be beforehand. They got literally like a not Smash. It's not Smash. What would this be considered? Because the 3v3 arena it feels kind of MOBA at the same time too. I want to check it out because I want to see if it's gonna have like my favorite cookies in it. From what I can see right now, no. These are like some of the Gen 1 cookies, like, and some of them I see 2 cookies I do not like already, so we'll see. But PvP might be kind of fun, so definitely something you might want to hang out with. 10 Valkyries is going to be coming soon. I'm on the fence about this one. It looks like it could be a little bit of fun right here. Definitely have a little bit of flair to it and theme, so we'll hold on and see what it's really like. Next up, Bangstorm. This is another one that has some flair to it. It might be a little bit of fun. This seems like this is an offensive tower defense game though, and what that basically means is you're defending, but you're more offensive with it than just letting things come to you and you defending the base. Last Valkyrie is kind of similar to that type of theme as well. We got some interesting games coming right here because this feels like tower defense too, but like they're on top of that trying to like keep things. And then it looks like it appears to have a mode where you're just running around in the field as well, kind of like with that. And then they have a base mode right there as well, which it seems kind of interesting. So we'll see. Might be a banger. Bluey. Now my kids are too old for all this, but Bluey having a mobile game is kind of interesting. I know a few people who have young ones who I suggested this to when I found out about it 2 days ago. I was like, Bluey got a mobile game, and like, kind of fun, not for us and stuff like this, but I like Bluey as a show. I'm far along too old for it, but I definitely would like if I had young kids or something like that, I would definitely be having them on watching Bluey all the time because it's a cool show. Astro Defenders, another defense building type of game. Look like it's gonna be kind of fun too. Like there's a lot of stuff quirky that is coming out that we might have some fun with. Might and Magic. Now I did not know that this was even a thing until I got the email today. I got the email today for this. This has been out for like a couple of months or something like that, and they had a beta too, and I didn't even know about that. But I play Might and Magic as when is with the characters, not so much with the cards. So this one I might actually check this one out. I do like card game, maps and messing around with it. Technically, CZN is a card game because you're really using characters that, you know, function with cards. So I might check this out to see what it's about. Okay, so the hype of the week is Genesis War. Right here, Genesis War looks like it's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. I want everybody to kind of like pay attention to this one. It's going to be, you know, strategy on going through. I would like this game not to die because it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty good, and hopefully people will get into their tactical. Those of you Fire Emblem people, you Langrisser people, you Final Fantasy Tactics people, any like hell Ogre Tactics, all you people like that, let's get this to survive and be kind of fun out here. So hopefully it'll show up, because Lion Games had a few of them that they could have just brought over and they did not. Just left it to die in other regions. So hopefully that won't happen this time around, and we can get this one in and have some fun with this one, because I think it's going to be one of those ones where it's not going to be a major game. So don't think it's going to be like 10-20 million a month or something like that. I anticipate 3 to 4, probably the first month 3 to 4, and then it'll even out around 1 million, stuff like that. That's what I anticipate, and that's good enough for a game like this. Like, that's more than good enough for a game like that, probably to sustain them and get them to be able to get like collabs and everything else like that. So yeah. Now, this is outside of HypeWatch, and kind of Sunday conversation, but I want to make a whole video on this because it's a very simple thing that's going on right now. Hypergriff, which is in charge of Infield, is specifically making a point to go after anybody who leaks, any type of leaks to come out. They're not the first company to actually do this, which is why I'm actually talking about this. Oyo has been doing it for the past 3 years. It's just it's not always talked about all the time. And now obviously people who get sued can't talk about it because they get gagged. Basically, they get NDA'd, and if they do run around talking about it, then they get sued again, and they already probably got sued for hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is my PSA for everybody right now. If you are a creator or a person who cares about your livelihood or your life, because if I got sued for $100,000, that would screw me over. Like, that'd be almost all of my money, basically. At that point, I'm never going to be a leaker. You guys know that. It's already banned from my community, from my channel. Like, if I even see somebody doing some type of leaks, I'll tell them, hey, I'm deleting this, no leaks. If they argue, they get banned. Which people do argue sometimes with me on that, and it's like, why do you care about leaks? Like, you're a company shill and stuff like this. I was like, well, first of all, that's illegal. Second of all, if a company finds that a content creator has been sharing leaks, I now get banned off of YouTube, which is part of my money. So why would I put my money at risk just so you could be happy, so you can learn something in advance for a month or two? That's entitlement. That is straight up entitlement. You are not entitled to that information. If the company wants to give you that information, then yeah, sure. If they promise you that information, then yeah, sure. But you are not entitled illegal information, because that's what that is. That's against the law. And the weird thing about the gaming community in the past 5 to 10 years is they think that they're entitled to illegal information. And it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You are not entitled to illegal information. If you get information on a company, on a IP or a product that you are not supposed to have, that the company does not officially have, that is illegal. It's basically considered stealing at that point. You straight up can go to jail. if the company cares enough to actually do it. Not everybody does. Nintendo do, but not everybody does that. But now mobile games are starting to get to that point, which brings us back to this, where they're gonna sue your life away at this point. So anybody who's a creator, you should, if you are even thinking, because I have a lot of creators who watch me, if you are even thinking about doing some type of leak video, reconsider. If you are thinking about even sharing something, reconsider. If you're even somewhere where you're seeing leaks and you could be at risk, reconsider. Community, I'm talking to you. You are not entitled to that information. If a company gives some type of incentive or some type of, like, you know, roadmap, then fine, whatever. If it's on the roadmap and they say, hey, this is what this is, you know, then, you know, by all means talk about it. But if it's literally somebody who stole information that got into a beta, which is usually other content creators, by the way, if you didn't know, people don't just hack into betas because you're going to get caught like almost immediately. It's other content creators who usually leak, who get paid to leak. I'm the magician telling the magician trick. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I know specifically for a fact because I worked with a company to catch people and I caught people. Me. Caught people. Straight up. And they pretty much, you know, I was hired to catch people. Everybody knows I have a law background, which is why I was hired to catch people. So when I tell you that you're going to, something bad is going to happen to you, something bad is going to happen to you. like it's not me just trying to hate. So I hope everybody understands that. And it's not just with infield. Hoyo does it. So if you leaking or you know people leaking or something like that, but might want to tell them, you might want to reconsider or chill. Same thing with Kuro. And the same thing with Nikkei's, I forgot what the name of their people are. Same thing with Nikkei, like most of all the high level ones. And it's probably going to get worse now that everybody sees what Infield is doing, and that Infield literally has a company that is going after suing people. That's wild. First of all, just to have a whole ass company that is their job to catch you. Which I commend them because we weren't supposed to be having that information anyway. I don't want to see leaks. I don't want to know what the hell the next planet is in HSR. And we just got to this planet because somebody already did that. Like literally, I've seen that. And I know for a fact Hoyo did not leak that because I'm in Hoyo's press release circle. I know what they put out because before you get the stuff, I get the stuff in the email that says, hey, we're going to be doing this, and you know, crazy, like you'd be making content and stuff like that. So I tend to already know before they actually do like the email, like maybe hours before like the tweet go out or something like that. Like we have emails like that. And I just want people to be safe. This is not the climate for you to be getting sued by a freaking gaming company. Like, there's better things to do with your time and your money than get sued by a damn video game company. Just don't leak. that's all it is. Like, mind your business. That's really all you gotta do at the end of the day. Mind your business. Wait, when they put out a roadmap, make your plans and go from there. You don't need a whole year in advance talking about you trying to save it. You should get the right, because it sucks when there's another character coming out and you could have saved for the character. That is entitlement. That is straight up entitlement. If the company does not want you to know that, you do not have to know that, and you are not entitled to know that. Catch you guys later. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.